media, so we'll see how many viewers I do or don't get. For those of y'all don't know, hey, how's it going? My name's Josh Hope, owner of Valley View Landscape and Design. We are a reputable, creative hardscape and landscape design install company based out of Charleston, South Carolina. And we are on job site right now. And see if I can go show you guys. You can see it or not. You can see you got my workers out there. Up by the house, you know, some removal done. Just so I can verify that I'm actually on site and doing landscape work and I'm not just some guy who just hopped on a video. So we're doing a property cleanup. We're pulling all the vines and everything off the house, all the overgrowth out the beds, which is that huge pile right there. And just for a property cleanup, we're pulling close to $1,000. So I wanted to just hop on here and share some information with all the entrepreneurs and small business owners that are very inspired to move and merge into the landscape design business, but don't know really where to start. Just briefly, my story real quick. I actually started my company by my ex-girlfriend at the time. Before I got my truck, I would use her vehicle. And I would ask her father, who owned a ton of home gardening equipment. I said, hey, I need some tools for this type of job. I'll give you a cut after I get paid. Would that be something you'd be interested? He was immediately interested. It was just sitting there anyway, so why not make a couple dollars? About 2 to 3 month span over time, you keep, you know, providing a rental to the person who is willing to lend you their equipment for the job when you get paid. So that requires very little, if no money at all, out of pocket to start with. Find someone who's willing to loan you their equipment, but make sure you give them a cut of the pie once you get paid, and you'll always have that option there. Once you have enough saved up by going through this route, then you can upgrade, go to Facebook Marketplace and start looking for deals. You can get bulk deals for garden home equipment and tools. You can get them individually, discounted, wholesale, and also check out Marketplace for equipment rentals. This is mini skid steer, tractor, anything that you would need as a landscape company owner for large projects to capitalize on your profit margin. Make sure y'all utilize the rentals. Message the individual with the asset, ask them how much they charge, make an agreement, and incorporate that into your scope agreement before sending it to the customer. Say, hey, this is materials, this is labor, this is equipment. This is what we need in order to bring you the most value for the best price. So with that option, no money coming out of pocket as well. It's coming all out of the customer's pocket. What else? Materials. So let's circle back around. If you're starting your landscape company, you don't have a truck, you just have a vehicle, but you're worried about how do I get materials there? All you got to do is very simply call the landscape supplier, say, hey, my name is Joshua Hope. I'm the owner of a landscape company and I have a customer that wants some mulch, for example. How much would you charge to drop X amount of yards with delivery? With that being said, all y'all need to do, oh, hi Tony, what's going on, brother? So what y'all need to do is you land the job at the customer, right? Get the tarp, make sure you got weighted ends on all 4 corners, and then the material guy will just pull up back into the driveway and dump all your mulch right onto the driveway. You don't have to worry about picking it up and delivering it, none of that stuff. So these are just little life hacks. And you know, the most important thing I wanted to share with y'all more than anything is how to effectively market. Because you could have the biggest, most profound skill set in the world, the best company, the best equipment, the best logo, the best uniforms, all that. It doesn't matter unless people know about your services. So this is the most important part right here. And a lot of companies are going to be pissed at me for giving away this sauce, but screw them. They can't touch me or find me. So with Facebook, I'm gonna break it down. Take notes if you need to, or save this video to fall back on. Number 1, when you list on Facebook Marketplace, make sure you go into your dashboard and renew your listings every 7 days. When you renew them, they go back up to the top of the marketplace feed. And furthermore, after 5 to 7 days, they no longer show on the marketplace feed. So make that a regimen. Every 5 to 7 days, check your Facebook Marketplace, renew your listings, bring them back up. Secondly, another method that you can do is, hold on a second, let me get my, what's up, Bubba? Yeah. Oh, you're good. Hey, go turn on your air. Take a breather, bro. All right. So the second little life hack that I wanted to share is when you're on Marketplace, you can't list services. So find a way to describe your services without implying that you're offering services. That's just the basic Facebook Marketplace algorithm rules. They'll flag you every time. Find a way to be descriptive in describing, hey, if you want to do this, I want to do this, we can do it. So for example, we offer sod installation services, but obviously on Marketplace, you can't advertise services. So what I'll do is I'll make a title that says sod or new green lawns or plush beginnings and stuff like that. So people kind of get the hint of what I'm saying without saying it, so I don't get flagged. Another pointer, the last one I have for Marketplace, is that when you list your prices for the ad originally, put it a little higher or put it at about $5. Put it at about $5 because obviously every estimate is going to vary based upon the scope you're doing, right? So if you base it at $5 and in your description box you say free estimates, depends on what work you want done, blah, blah, blah. What that $5 allows you to do is you can mark your price down 4 times. And every time you mark your price down on your listing again goes back up to the top. So let's say you're not getting any hits or traction on your mulch ads that you put on Marketplace. So what you'll do is after you renew them, you'll see there's no traction. You'll go and edit it, drop it from $5 down to $4. And with doing that, it brings your post back up to the top. And make sure you guys are doing these adjustments solely around optimal viewing times and posting times. In 7th grade terms, those are the times of the day where the most people are engaging and on social media. So make sure y'all Google that and post around those times. But yeah, like I said, I just wanted to share some valuable insight with y'all. Again, my guys are out here doing a little cleanup right now. I just wanted to share kind of how I started my company from $0 out of pocket. And now we are pulling in, you know, just to be conservative, I would like to say anywhere from about $3,500 to about $5,500 owner's profit. But that's after getting all my people paid out, all the equipments, all the thises, all the that's. And, but yeah, you know what? We got a bunch of viewers. Let me go hop on. You guys want to see the property? You guys want me to do a virtual walkthrough real quick? Go ahead and drop yes in the comment section if you want to check out this property we're doing. I'm gonna do it anyways. All right, so again, we are out here in Charleston, South Carolina. Beautiful Charleston, South Carolina. This is actually voted America's favorite city or best city a couple years in a row. I don't know who did the vote, but it was definitely voted that. So let's take a look. Let's take a walk. You can all see what I'm doing. So we're gonna bring the mower and weed eater through tomorrow, hit everything that's overgrown and whatnot. And actually what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pass the phone to Isaiah and he'll tell you what we're doing right now. Let's face it forward, kind of just walk through and let everyone know what we're got going on.
Oh yeah, we got big old cleanup here. Got the ivy off the house, flower beds getting cleaned out. I trim up the limbs that were up against the fence. These crazy overgrown trees. I think it's a blackberry bush, huh? Oh yeah, probably a good hour and a half to. Still gotta get this corner. Fence line. Oh yeah, so my biggest, you know, what I'm good at is these bulk cleanups. So we'll take everything here, overgrown like crazy, kind of tame it. So it's kind of like a beast, but you know, that's more my style. But it ends up looking beautiful. I'm opening everything up. So, and what we got here, lemons or limes?
I don't know, it says fruit. It might be a lemon tree. Huh? It might be a lemon. Might want to take one.
Yeah, we getting it today. Big old pile of debris to pick up. Right here in downtown Charleston.
Now, if you could give any advice or pointers to people that, hey, I want to start a landscaping company? Because you also have a company and whatnot. So kind of share some of the pointers that you started with the audience so they can get some ideas.
Well, you gotta have the equipment. And if you don't have it, you gotta find it. Promote yourself and show up and say what you say you're gonna do. Stick to your word and do a good job, and you know the word should spread. So yeah.
All right.
Back to you, JR.
All right, y'all. That's Isaiah Sweat with Don't Sweat Landscape LLC down here in South Carolina as well. And to this point, that's another fair thing. You want to network. You want to network with others in your industry because they can bring value to you. You know, for example, Isaiah actually has some equipment in which I don't have. Like I do have trimmers and I do have that, but he's got the better ones. So it's good to include people in that can bring value, even if they're in the same industry. If they're in the same industry, y'all could actually grow a lot quicker than y'all think. Don't be selfish. This is the backyard. We're gonna get it all fresh, looking good. Got these trees, weeds brought down, whatnot. And the story behind this property is that it was left to the customers. It was left to the customer, and the customer's sister was actually living here for some time, right before it got abandoned. So as you can tell, you know, there's a lot of work that needs done, but contingent on the quality of our work outside, we will be doing the inside repairs as well. I'm gonna suggest, you know, putting a couple steppers here, flagstone, black mulch, and some plants that are shade tolerant. Fill in all the gaps. This is, for those of y'all who are not familiar, downtown Charleston is appreciating like this, which means its prices are going up every freaking year by thousands of dollars. It is important that you provide value to the customer and up the property appreciation. How do you do that? Suggest installs. So what, for example, I would suggest a mulch bed back there, maybe bringing these back up, re-leveling them, you know, throwing some mulch and steppers back over there. That adds appreciation more than what it is right now. Take a look at these comments. What am I doing? I'm out here doing this work, Tony. I'm out here doing property cleanups. We just had the hurricane come through, Hurricane Helene, and you know, there's just a lot of crap on the ground, so we got to get picked up. Someone's like, "What are you doing?" Playing poker. Ruru, Mary Vaughn, hi, how you doing? I see you. Tony, who am I talking to? Everyone who's watching this video. So everybody tuning in live right now, does anybody have any home gardening questions that they got going on with their own setup? Because now would be the time, because if you don't catch us while we're live, you're gonna be paying thousands for a goofball to tell you the same thing. Yeah, so that's what we got going on. And then lastly, obviously we're gonna bring the mowers through. It's about 14 feet tall, but I knocked it down with the weed eater. And this is actually property cleanup number 2 of the week. And yeah, start going live more on YouTube. Make sure y'all tap in. All right.